Okay, cool. This. There we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz live channel. And tonight, we're just hanging out painting tonight, our standard Monday night stuff. And I'm painting this, the big girl here. Ooh, she's thick. My camera is a ways back from where it normally is because, okay, for perspective, there's a Space Marine. For perspective, that's a 32 mil base. So she's yuck. Okay, so I'm going to be working on this tonight, and let's go to Summer. Hey, Summer, introduce yourself. What are you working on?
Hey, I'm Summer, also with Sapphire Feathers. And I'm working on this adorable Knoll hyena. He is super cute. He is a part of the same set that my other Knolls were a part of. And yeah, so he's a bit of a bigger boy.
All right. And then our last contestant tonight is Tim.
And tonight I am working on these little guys. They are the Kravarian Dragoons. They are the infantry set that goes along with this guy that I finally freaking finished. That took forever. And they also go along with that giant tank that you're doing.
Yes, that color scheme is what I'm going to be trying to replicate on this big girl over here. Yeah.
And Nate has said, phew, boy, she thicker than a 2-day-old bowl of oatmeal.
This, I swear to God, I weighed, this is 4 pounds of resin. 4 pounds.
Stephen White said, open the window, and it divided by 0. Print for Gaming, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Good evening, Print for Gaming. And Nate said, Tim, WTF are you going to use that for?
Whatever the hell I want.
Okay. I'm going to disassemble it now. I had it all put together for shock value. So let's disassemble now so I can actually get the painting this thing. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I made it detachable. Yay.
No disassemble, Johnny 5.
Yeah, most of his models, which I've come to find out are modular. So that makes it fun to swap out stuff, like with the obelisk siege tank that I got here.
Oh, yeah. Show them the switchy switch.
I can change out the barrels. And I mean, and they're movable too. I mean, this whole thing operates. This lifts, the blade goes down. All his stuff is very modular like that, which I love. And next week's project is going to be even goddamn bigger.
Yeah, Tim's over here compensating for stuff in his tank.
I am making up for lost time that I haven't painted in 30 years, okay?
Okay, well, especially I was like, did you dry brush these? He's like, no, I just painted it on. I'm like, so I don't know. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. You can see it a little bit in the reflections. I've put some guidelines down with just some basic gray paint. Are those the free or paid for files? I don't know. Tim, that's your question.
So he has both. He has an unsupported file for the Broadsword, which is what you have, Dan. There is a free unsupported file for that. However, the supported file with all of the bits for this thing is like $5.
Awesome.
And the creator is Nate Fama.
Yeah, I put his link in the description below where you can see the Broadsword itself along with all the rest of his stuff on my mini factory.
Yeah, he's got some amazing models, and he's about to release his newest model either at the end of this week or the end of next week, which is a boat. It's about that long. It doesn't even show up on my damn screen.
To the creator. That's what Nate said.
Yeah, basically. I think he said it was like 3 or 4 kilograms worth of resin when he printed that boat. And that is also modular too.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah, his stuff is just fantastic. I've loved his models. They're great.
Well, I'm glad you love them. So that's the reason why I'm painting this thing now.
Yes.
Nate said, so this broadsword is what you're working on, Dan.
Yes.
Steven said Tiger must bond with the creator.
Yep. So let's see. Let's go ahead and I don't know. I feel like,
Yes.
do we need to do like a regular podcast to be like, what did you do in the hobby this week?
Actually, Nate, I did see the Titan. He's got a couple different ones, but he also has the medium artillery carriage. It's 3 feet long. It's massive.
I swear to God, Tim, I'll cut you.
I'm gonna send you little bits of that piece by piece, Dan. So no, I'm actually gonna print that out myself eventually. But if you join his tribe or his Patreon, it's really, really cheap. You get that file for free. Otherwise, it's $30.
Oh, let me throw that out there. We're not sponsored by him, by the way. Tim just he looks at all of his stuff and just it has a little movement in his pants.
Yep.
No, there's a lot.
I will vouch for this.
Okay. Lord.
Dear God, 3 foot? Yes, Nate. Yeah. Print for Gaming says after painting the Saurian heroes, it will be probably next week before I get back to painting.
Okay. Well, you're coming to Gen Con with us, aren't you?
That's probably why it's going to take a minute.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute for the chat to catch up there, but I think he's going to be there with us.
And Nate says, hey, listen, as a tank man, I'm here for it. You live to me alone. He's just a boy. I am, damn
it.
God, I got to do hand workouts just to carry this thing like this.
And Printfer said, yep.
Awesome. Okay. Because, well, you can meet me and Print for Gaming this coming week at Gen Con. Yay.
Hooray.
I'll be at OPR booth number 1 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have the day. So, we all have like one day off, and my day off is Thursday, the first day of the con. So if you're there, if you see me Thursday, I'll just be wandering around being like, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. Yeah.
And Steven says the Valraven gunship is the one I want to build. Funny you should mention that. Because that's what I'm going to be printing.
Yes. Yes, it is.
For next Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, like I was saying before, like most hobby podcasts, they start off with a, what did you do this week in the hobby sort of thing. See, that's the thing. With OPR, like I do the hobby all the time. You guys, like you don't do OPR yet. Like we're working on it.
I'm working on it. One freaking sniper at a time.
That's why I'm building my beefy army.
And Nate, you can get every single thing he has in one package. It's $400. That's also including the scenery and everything else like that.
Anyway.
Yeah, Tim's got me over here just brushing on acrylics. some kind of a beast. Good God, I can't even hold this thing.
Well, I mean, the original price was like $6, so it's on like a permanent discount.
I gotta move this camera a little bit. Move the camera, move my light. There we go. No, I'm working here. I'm working like here off screen. I'm still off screen. What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? There we go. You can see a little bit of belly action. Yeah.
What the hell?
No. So, well, here, let me go ahead and just shout out what I did this week that you guys can look forward to on the main channel. I, this week, filmed a 3.6 firefight game, which went on the members only on the Patreon last night, and it's scheduled to come out for the main channel, not this weekend, but the weekend after. Because I'm actually working in the future. I've got ahead of things. It's crazy. That never happens. And so I'm a little bit ahead of schedule there.
It's crazy.
Doing the 3.6 stuff, I liked it with firefight. I'm not normally like a firefight type of person because I don't normally like skirmish games. But for some reason, this one worked. I liked it.
Good. Turn up.
Turn up. Yeah, well, I mean, Turnip is a skirmish game, so.
Turn up.
And Nate, it's originally $505 for the whole thing. And the Typhoon was his June release.
They just having their own little conversation over there.
We're in our own little happy fucking world. Oh, shit. Sorry. God damn it. Crap.
So, oh, we have this conversation every time before I go live. Watch your
Every
effing mouth. It's a family show.
Every time.
I keep forgetting it's not my family.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, true. We'll give you that one. Everybody gets one. But funny thing, I got a message this week from Tano at onepagerules, and he's like, "Hey, I see that you're doing turnip stuff." I'm like, "Uh-oh, yes." And he's like, "Yeah, I designed turnip." So awesome. And I was like, "No,
awesome."
I was like, "What? No way!" And then he sends me a picture of the credits, and sure enough, I was like, "Oh, well, damn."
Look at
he's in there for game designer,
which is awesome.
Which is awesome. Which, in a weird way, I feel like I played like Turnip was like proto OPR. Actually, I don't know which one came first. I saw Turnip first before I knew about OPR. So I don't know. In my head, Turnip came first.
What came first, the turnip or the egg?
The chicken.
The rooster.
That was good.
That's what did I even do there? I forgot. Okay, these guidelines aren't helping me at all.
Yeah, I didn't follow the guidelines. I just painted on in the tan first, and then I went over it with the blue gray because I knew the blue would cover it.
Well, we're going opposite. We're doing opposite world here tonight.
Okay.
Blue first, and then the gray.
Opposite world.
Your proverbial boat, Dan.
That's right.
Opposite world.
What?
Opposite world.
Opposite world. Hey, how was your week, guys?
Well, not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already blanked out last week because it was just, yeah.
Mhm.
I just deleted that whole file from my memory. Go on.
I get it. I get it. Yep.
Nothing really fun happened to me except for last night. Last night, I got drunk. Like really, I decided to start off with the dragon fruit and vodka that was recommended by Uncle C, and I wasn't feeling it fast enough, and then I decided that I wanted Jameson, so we started taking shots of Jameson, and then I wasn't feeling it quick enough, so we started with the shots of Jack.
Well, we finished the bottle of Jameson and then we went to Jack.
Yeah, and then we went to
And then
Jack,
she felt it.
and then it hit me like a ton of bricks, and so still a little hungover right now.
She went shot for shot with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have classes for stuff like that.
They do, but those are for quitters.
Yeah. No, I just it's been a minute since I've actually gotten like that absolutely decimated drunk.
It wasn't even that bad. I've seen you get worse.
Oh yeah, no, I know you've seen me worse. But that's the first time in a long time I puked though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, from drinking.
Yeah, from drinking.
Multitasking.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So that was the only interesting thing that happened to me today. Or me this week.
Okay.
Apparently, Print for Gaming left his car running for 24 hours on Saturday night.
Oh, whoops.
How did you manage that one? Because there's an indicator that says the car is still on.
Whoopsie.
Listen, I've accidentally left my truck running for like 4 hours and come outside like, oh, I forgot.
We probably are Print for Gaming. He said, my wife says Tim and Summer sound like her type of people. Thanks.
Well, the next time you guys are in the Discord, jump on.
Yeah. When we're in there and we're painting, absolutely. Come hang out.
Yeah. I do not. That is too damn fucking. Also, how did you leave your car running for 24 hours? I need to hear this story on how this happened.
Mhm.
And yes, Steven, the T-Rex is the 2,000-pound Rona runner from hell.
Fair enough. Oh, look, I'm off camera. This thing's so damn big.
It's okay, Dan.
I can't handle her girthiness.
That is a lie.
Yeah, too thick for me.
We like them sick. We like them juicy.
I know who's in your household.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think I just killed my wife.
All right, guilty. I'll take that one.
Let's see. Print for Gaming says if it wasn't for the neighbor, it would have ran out of fuel this morning.
Oh my goodness.
And then Nate says, how did it take you to print that? I'm assuming it means how long did it take you to print that out?
On my Saturn, it was 9 plates. 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plates. It was 8 plates to do this, so it took about a week. All of them were like 13, 14-hour prints. So if I was like if I was being gung-ho and diligent with it and, going downstairs every 12 hours, like, and changing the print over, it would have been like 3-4 days.
You're lucky, Steven. He said 2 beers, nip of blackberry brandy, and a half a pint of SoCo. That just gave me a wonderful night's sleep. No side effects. Listen, I didn't. It wasn't the fact of how little I drank. It was how fast I drank it all. That was my problem. And then Pervert Gaming said I went to work Saturday night for an hour, came home, and apparently just got out and went inside.
I've done that on emergency calls where I've just gotten out of the damn car and I've left it running.
Oh, no, not there.
Yeah, you'll have that. Especially when someone calls you like, oh my God, there's water everywhere. Like,
Just run.
I'm driving 100 miles an hour and I get there, sprint out the car. I'm surprised I put it in park sometimes.
Hey, Crypto Gaming says my wife said she might try and paint her orc army. I'm slowly converting her.
One of us. One of us.
Steven says, oh, I PO friends with my lack of hangovers. I do that religiously.
Yeah.
Because I don't get drunk. I just drink.
The only way for Tim to get drunk is for him to literally get alcohol poisoning. And
even then, I wake up with no hangovers.
Yeah, you didn't wake up with a hangover when you got the alcohol poisoning.
Nope.
Well, you fucking suck.
Right? Like, I do not like waking up with hangovers. Like, thankfully, it wasn't as bad as it usually is today.
Hey, all I can say, Dan, is get good.
Damn.
Grow stronger, scrub.
That was unexpected. Just get good. What are you doing over there? Oh, he's starting.
You not want me to print this shit out?
I didn't know you were starting it now.
So
That's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, I started this with lofty ambitions. I think I'm going to be able to do like the camouflage and maybe some of the metal work on this tonight. This is a bit nuts.
This took me a week and a half, and it's not even close to that size.
My husband actually didn't go to the hospital, so he puked a little bit, and
then I went to bed.
So, but it was what, 3 liters, 3.5?
3.5 liters of homemade mead.
Homemade hooch is what it was. It smelled and tasted like turpentine.
Yeah, it wasn't even like good mead. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was like drinking gasoline.
Yeah.
In fact, I think gasoline would have been better.
You're making me remember my bad days.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to go to a party and I would put a freaking liter of whiskey into the beer bong to start the night.
Oh, God.
So there was a friend of ours that we would go and hang out with, and we drink on the regular.
Yeah.
And we started at like...
I'm getting all robotic. I'm switching to somebody else. Summer.
Okay.
What was it? I think we started at like 7 o'clock. We started drinking that night.
No, the 5 a.m. one?
No, we watched the sun come up at 9 o'clock the next morning, and then we went to bed.
Yeah. Oh, that was the night that I got sick.
That was the night you got sick and you fell asleep in the grass.
I did.
So me and my friend drank, between the two of us, probably about 8 gallons worth of alcohol.
Yeah.
We ended the night with a 1-gallon bottle of champagne. And then we watched the sun come up. And then we all went to bed.
I was already in bed.
You weren't even in bed. You were in the grass.
Yeah. I was
So
already
you taking a TT night?
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? It was spiced.
It was some rum.
It was some weird spiced rum, and it like I mean, and I'll drink Kraken all day, any day. I love me some Kraken, but whatever this was, it turned, and it was only the only two people who drank it, which was me and this other girl. Both of us got sick off of it. Like, so I don't think it was necessarily because we were that drunk. I think there was something wrong with the alcohol.
It was just that alcohol that did it.
Yeah. So, because like anything else that anybody else had, we were drinking too. It's just that it didn't, something with that rum, like it just destroyed me and her.
Or hang on, where we go. So let's see. Stephen White says 13th Warrior, best D&D movie ever.
Yep.
Gaming says love the 13th Warrior. Ryan Alex says, hey all, Fitz, love the new skirmish bat rep. So much better. Ripper Gaming says liking the 3.6 skirmish changes. And then Stephen White says, we have a winner. You're not drunk until you have to hold on to the grass to keep from flying off the earth.
Dude, seriously, man. there was a lot of flying that night.
Well, thank you, Tradeaholic. The 3.6 firefight stuff is like I said in the beginning. I really like the way the 3.6 firefight's coming out. So it's a shot of fun. I'm going to be doing some fantasy ones in the not too distant future, but I mean, you're a member, so you get to see stuff early. So I was just telling everybody else that thing is scheduled to come out for everyone that's normally watching YouTube in 2 weeks. So it's like I want to work far into the future to give myself some like time off, but then also I don't want to because rules changes happen. Whenever I start getting ahead of the game, that's when the rules changes happen.
Yeah.
It seems to always be the way it goes.
My new brush.
Did I do that side? I did that side. Okay. Now I'll go back to Tim's giving himself a manicure. All right, go back to me. Now I put this on, and I try to line this up.
Brandon Hollick says you're awesome. I'm not sure if you meant you, Summer, me, or the tank.
Or is it we're all awesome?
Everything's awesome.
Actually, pass me the flow improver.
Sure, give me a half sec. Are you out?
Almost. I'm starting to run low.
Yes. You know, especially adding in the advanced activations into it. Now that OPR is like, yeah, go ahead and show off our paid content. Yeah, I can't like read you the rule verbatim, but I could just like do it. So that will be very nice. Add a lot more stuff to the videos. Stuff, and I looking through the camera up there, I can see that this is not lining up. So what I'm going to do, make this a little fatter. Here we go. Fixed.
We like them thick.
Yep.
We like them juicy.
Them lines are stiff.
We so have to teach you an airbrush, is what Stephen White said.
No, listen, I know how to do an airbrush. I don't want to do an airbrush. I have an airbrush. It's a crappy airbrush, but I don't want to do it because I want to keep all of my paint jobs something that someone can just like pick up and do.
For the common man.
Because me in the before times, before I had an airbrush,
The before times.
in the before times, like I would be like, hey, cool painting tutorial in the army I'm doing. Be like, do this, this, and this, and then pick up your airbrush. And they'd be like, oh, well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nate, take a look at what I sent you.
Huh?
I'm talking to Nate.
Oh,
She said something to Nate.
Yeah.
you're over there giving out, playing in the back channel.
Spoilers. It's spoilers.
For himself. Yeah, no, I like the idea of using an airbrush. I do like the smoothness of an airbrush. At the same time, not everybody can do it. You know, and like to be, especially to get like the really, really good airbrushes and stuff, like not everybody's got that kind of money. But you know what you can get? Some brushes down at the hobby store. You know, and some paint down at the hobby store, and it's not going to cost you, you know, $700 for something decent.
Okay, I'm gonna put a different spin on it. What I see when someone gets their hands on a paintbrush is that their painting starts to get lazy.
Or when they get an airbrush.
Yeah, they get an airbrush and they start using the airbrush for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And or they'll paint the army with they'll do all the airbrushing and then they'll never go in and do the brush work afterwards. They look at it and go, man, good enough.
No, that's fair. I think I just like the detailing that I can do with.
There's been, and if you want me to cite my sources, look at like every LVO game ever. Especially back when we had the debacle of the double Eldari Dark Elf Raiders. Not Dark Elf Raiders, fuck, that's an OPR thing. The double Eldari Drukari is what they're called now. Drukari.
Drukaris.
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 But the Dark Elves, there's quite an epidemic of airbrushed freaking Dark Elf Raiders.
Mm. You roboted, hon. Couldn't hear you. You're too far away.
How far?
Stephen White says, "What's the latest from the police files?"
This week, believe it or not, did we have police there this week? I think we've had a week where I'm sure we've had them after hours, but I haven't heard about it. Nothing that I had to get involved with. So it was like I was asking everyone else about their week because my week was relatively quiet. Just standard stuff where I'm yelling at people because they're being demanding and I'm calling them ridiculous stuff.
Not the usual, you know, welcome to Flint.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some guy today going off about how his basement's constantly like, I can't put my furniture in my basement, in my man cave, because the basement keeps flooding. Like, sir, you live in an unfinished basement right next to the Flint River. So every time it rains, the water table goes up higher than the floor of your basement. I can't keep it in, or I can't keep that water out. The hydrostatic pressure will lift the whole effing building to get inside. Well, this is unacceptable, blah, blah, blah. I've been complaining about this for 2 years, and I told you the same thing 2 years ago, the same thing a year ago, and the same thing today. Go away. Okay, so there's let me dry brush the blue first, and then I will go in with the brown. Tim, what do you use to highlight the brown?
I don't know. He's saying something. I don't know what he's doing.
He's saying words.
Yeah, but he's like,
I burned myself.
Don't do that. Don't do that again.
How did you burn yourself on paint?
Hot water. I used a combination of things to highlight it. I used some Wasteland Clay and Barren Dune to highlight the yellow.
Okay, this is all the information I should have back when I asked you what your paint was.
So when I took a picture of every single paint I used, they were in there.
Okay. I was like, hey Tim, what paints did you use on your tank so I could replicate your style, replicate your colors? He just took a picture. He took 4 different pictures of the paints that he had on his table. No words, no arrows pointing to stuff, no nothing.
Those were all the paints I used on that tank to make that paint scheme. All the names were turned out for you to see.
Oh, I want to bring up the pictures, but I can't. Oh my god! I'm stuck.
He's so angry.
So
Oh, looks great.
that cup that y'all just saw, we gave him that for his birthday.
Yep, they got me this for my birthday. Ta-da! I love it.
Yay!
And I know everyone was talking about the cops. I actually had the cops there this morning when I pulled in.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I have no idea what for.
Oh,
not a clue. But there were 2 cops and a sheriff's deputy. I'm like, uh-oh.
No, it must not have been that bad if you weren't told.
Well, I know the person they were talking to.
Oh.
I'm like, he doesn't have anybody that's there. It's just him and his son.
Oh,
I'm thinking about. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I wonder if it was a domestic with his girlfriend. Maybe.
Oh no.
And that's when I stopped caring.
I forgot I got to do one of these doers right here. You get the blue on the front.
Stopped caring because right after that, the plumber showed up, and that was a fiasco today.
Oh, you're fighting with plumbers too?
So we have in one apartment, the hot water line goes underground. Well, it broke in about December of last year.
Okay.
But it broke under the slab, and it has been leaking and heating up this dude's kitchen floor for months. We couldn't figure out what the hell was going on because nobody told us the floor was getting hot until recently. But we were getting calls from other residents that were above this guy saying that my cold water is coming out boiling hot.
Okay.
We couldn't figure it out for months. We're like, what the hell is going on? We checked everything. Nothing's crossed. No lines are crossed or anything like that. So we've been confused for months. And then the dude on the 3rd floor said something a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, actually. And now we're all like, okay, something is definitely going on. But what? Because we still have no idea. Well, turns out this guy had a leak in his sink from his garbage disposal. And the on-call guy came out and he goes, hey, this floor is hot. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, it's hot, but it might have been from his garbage disposal because it was leaking all over the place and he was washing dishes. I'm like, okay. A couple weeks later, we go in there for something else, and his floor is boiling. His kitchen's like 10 or 12 degrees hotter than the rest of the apartment. And that's when we figured out that he's got a busted hot water line under there, and all the cold water lines run underneath next to it. So it's up all of the water lines in that whole freaking floor.
That's fun.
So they came today to run a new line for his hot water through my corporate office, or through my property manager's office. through the laundry room, through the firewall, and then through this guy's bedroom, along the wall at the ceiling, into his bathroom. And then they wanted to run it across the top of the ceiling, down between the vanity and the toilet, go down and then punch a hole through the brand new sink basin I just put in there.
That's so nice of them.
And I'm like, no, wrong. Go to the back of the room, cut a hole in the wall, because you have to hook it up to a shower too. And those two are connected.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that would have made more sense. I'm like, I told you to call me if you had any questions.
Guess what this is? A reason for a question.
Yeah. Let's see. At Little Litigation Jackson, yo, Glory to Nate Fama, hell yeah. And Stephen White gave me a bunch of question marks. Oh, it's a whole bunch of stupid because they came 2 weeks ago without telling anybody, expecting to do this, and they showed up with nothing. They had no pipe, no fittings. They're like, oh yeah, we're coming to do this. And then I had to show them. And they're like, oh, this is a bigger job than we thought. You think?
So I'm currently fighting with plumbers too.
Mm-hmm.
For a little bit different reason. So, was it the year before last, we had an apartment catch fire. It was a whole domestic violence thing, and somebody's baby mama, something or other, somebody decided to throw gasoline all over the stairs and light it. So, yada, yada, yada. Place burnt down, or place got burnt. So, we have to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our contractor hired the plumbers in town as a subcontractor. And let me freaking tell you, they must have put the apprentice on the ring tool that day. Because over the course of the last year, I have repaired 4 different leaks on 4 different lines, all running upstairs to the bathroom. And every time I go in to fix one, every time I go in to fix the drywall after we get done, fixing the pipe and all that, and let everything dry out again, it's, there's another leak. So finally, I had enough. I called the plumbers, and they showed up, and the last leak they showed up on, they got there, they're like, oh, wow, that sucks. Is it fixed? I'm like, yeah, I fixed it. I just want, you guys to figure out what the hell went wrong. They go, oh, geez, that sucks. Call us if there's another leak. Well, guess what? There's another leak.
Wow.
This one is in a firewall above the cabinets in the kitchen. So I've had enough. I called up my boss. I called up our contractor. I was like, somebody needs to get here and fix this. I'm not fixing this for the 5th time. And I want a drywall contractor to come here and fix all these holes I put in this people's drywall that's brand new. They've only been here a year. Kiss my whole ass.
Damn.
Yeah. So phone calls are made by all the people that are above me. And then the estimator, I guess, came out Thursday to look at it. And he was like, yeah, that's a leak. I'm like, what? Shut up. Yes, that's a leak. And he goes, well, I'll see if I can get my plumbers here. So, okay, long story short, they call up like an hour later. And they're like, we'll be there tomorrow at 1:00. We just need someone to take the cabinets down. I was like, no. I'm not lifting a finger for this one. Not on your life am I lifting a finger for this. You all F this up. You all fix it. And of course, I called other people, and they're like, yeah, screw them. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Dan knows what he's talking about. You all suck. So they showed up on Friday. Are the cabinets down? I was like, did you bring tools to take the cabinets down? No, I can't touch the cabinets. And I'm like, well, it looks like you're not working today. I don't know what to tell you. And then I get more phone calls. It's funny. I'm not used to people. Like, I'm not used to corporate people taking my side. I'm used to getting screwed by corporate people.
Which is, understandable.
Yeah, understandable. And, well, I called up the contractor. I was like, listen, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not taking this down. I don't have the manpower, the time, or the desire to do this for you. He's like, well, we can't do it without that. I was like, okay, hold on. I call my boss and I put him on a 3-way call. I was like, hey, name redacted. The contractor says I have to take them cabinets down, and I told him I don't want to. And he's being he's being a jackass about it and saying that I have to fix it. And without skipping a beat, my boss hops in and goes, yeah, F them. We ain't taking nothing down. I was like, ooh, I did not expect this response. Okay. And then he started going off. He was like, listen, you're going to take this down. You're going to bring a drywaller in. You're going to make this right. Otherwise, hey, Dan, what do you charge for like after hours work on a Saturday? And I always joke around that I always charge like $4,000 or $5,000 an hour on the Saturdays because I don't want to work on Saturday. And I was like, $4,000. He's like, I will charge you $4,000 an hour if Dan takes this down. And I will send you an invoice with a smile on my face. And I was like, ooh, I can't believe this is happening.
Dan got backup.
That's right.
Let's see. Stephen White says, I'm no plumber, but that just sounds wrong on both accounts. Yes.
Yeah.
May the E be with you. Glory to Nate Fama.
Yep.
I started a thing now. Tabletop Date Night says, hey, Fitz, what's up?
Hey, Tabletop.
And Stephen White says, warranty, ?
You would think so, but there's a certain level that, like, if you're a company and you have a contractor and then they subcontract to somebody else, allegedly there is a warranty, but I have no idea who holds that warranty, be it the people who actually put it in or the contractors that hired the subcontractors. I don't know where the warranty actually sits.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
All that matters is I'm not taking them cabinets now. They can kiss my whole ass.
All of it.
The whole damn thing. The whole ass. Hey, Dan, how'd that 15 amp breaker change go? Now I'm just poking the bear on purpose. I don't even care anymore.
Okay, I'll give the abridged version for YouTube because I don't want to go off on a tirade.
Oh, they would love the tirade, Dan. This is a spectacle for the ages.
No. Well, at my house, we got a pool. The pool pump died. So somebody, in their infinite wisdom, bought a pool pump off of Amazon. Didn't look at the fittings, didn't consult me on PSI or electrical anything. Okay. So then I get told, hey, you're putting this in. I'm like, I'm putting what in? The F. Okay. Sure. So I put it off for a few weeks, and finally this weekend, you got to do it. Fine.
On your birthday weekend.
On my birthday weekend. So Saturday, actually, I got a call from one of my old property managers, and she had a problem with her washing machine because her husband somehow broke the supply line pipe that went to her washing machine. He's not very handy. So I went over there first thing in the morning and go change that out for her. And then she was like, oh, by the way, I got a new dryer too. Can you do the gas line? That turned into another craziness where who the hell put seals on these things? For some reason, I knew there was a seal on this. It felt like
Yeah,
there was a seal.
Pro has one.
Oh, this is my first Pro Krill.
Really?
Ooh.
Really? It's not a brand that I have ever seen at any other game store other than the brand new one I went to, which is LT Hobbies in Flint, Michigan. Go check them out. But
shameless plug. We're not sponsored by them either.
shameless plug, not sponsored. I just think their place is kind of cool. So I went to Home Depot first, got the stuff for the washing machine line, did not get anything for the dryer. So I'm like, okay. And then, of course, everything's mismatched because why would you not have a 3/4 inch line coming out of the wall with a 5-inch pipe, with a 5-inch or 5/8 inch freaking supply pipe with a 1/2 inch connection on the new dryer? Why wouldn't you do that? It'd be silly if you didn't.
Silly.
3 trips to Home Depot later, I was like, listen, I am out of time. I didn't have the stuff for this. I bought all the parts. And she's like, I gotta give you money. I'm like, no, I don't want your dirty money. No.
Dirty.
If I come over on a Saturday morning, it's not for money. Go away. So that happened. So I'm already pissed off that I couldn't fix something. So I get home. You need to do a pool pump. Okay. So after a couple hours and more Home Depot trips, I get all the fittings in there. I get the power hooked up. I turn it on, and it runs for 7 seconds, and it dies. I'm like, oh, great. And of course, what happened? Oh, the pool pump died. What? Yeah, the pool pump, it died. What do you mean? It died. You sat here and you watched it. It turned on and then it turned off. It died. And that started another round of we have to go get a pool pump. So called a couple different places, found another pool pump. Someone went to go get it. Not me. I was done for the day. I'm like, I quit.
Yeah, which is
I quit.
fair.
I got fired.
That's when you just start charging them $4,000 an hour, Dan.
But somehow I found myself at work the next day. But this is going to take a couple coats.
Yeah, this one. Which one is that one?
This is the Pro Krill Golden Brown.
Yeah, I've noticed that. That's the same one that I'm working with on my hyena, and yeah, no, I'm having that. I'm having that same thing too. It looks neon yellow on your screen, and I'm working with the same one.
I mean, it looks like the tin. It'll probably dry a little darker.
Yeah.
But,
look at his and look at mine, babe.
Yeah, look at Tim's.
Look at the screen.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, look at the screens. Yeah, but that's not the color. Huh.
That is the color. That's the same color.
No, I know it is, but it's not. It's not this color. It's weird. The screens are changing the color on it because again, I'm working with the same one. Mine doesn't look yellow.
Whatever. But okay, so that fiasco happened Saturday. Sunday, you got to take it apart so we could give it back to Amazon for return. I was like, oh my God. It's the last thing I want to do is undo everything I did. So all of a sudden I have a thought. I was like, wait a minute. It didn't pop the breaker outside, but that definitely felt like a breaker popping. Let me look at the breaker in the basement. And sure enough, the breaker in the basement had tripped. It was a 15 dual pole. It was a dual pole 15 amp breaker. I'm thinking, okay, well, it's a 15 amp breaker outside too. Why didn't that trip? And for some reason, my brain was like, okay, so if I take the 15 out, obviously I have to replace it because it tripped because it should not have tripped because the outside one, the one first in line, didn't trip. I got to replace this. This one's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the pump. It says it's only supposed to pull 9 amps. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're something screwy here. So I get it in my head, I need to replace this breaker. So I go to Home Depot and I buy a 20 amp breaker. My thinking is, we go up a little bit in case there is like a surge on startup. And if it runs at a constant 9 amps, it's the only thing on that breaker. It should be fine.
It should be fine.
I've done worse. But, okay, so I put the 20 amp breaker in. Then I go start the pool pump up. Hey, it works. But then it trips the one outside, which is a 15 amp. I'm like, oh, this is not good. And then I touch the pump, and the pump is on fire. It feels like it's hot as hell. I'm like, okay, something's really screwy. Something's really screwy. So at that point, that's where I threw my hands up going, I give up. Misa give up. I told you in the beginning, I'm not a pool pump guy. Here I am doing pool pump stuff, and nothing works because I'm not pool pump man.
I'm not pool pump man.
I'm not pool pump man.
Catching up on chat here real quick. Stephen White says, part of the language, do people give a shit anymore about the work they do anymore? No.
It doesn't seem like it.
Litigation Jackson says, dang, LT Hobbies outranks my PFC games.
All right.
Tabletop Date Night says, fittings are like Pokemon. Gotta connect them all.
Right.
Steven says, sounds like working on my old house. Tabletop says, didn't survive the Amazon 5-second warranty. Litigation Jackson says, if you wash it, you could probably get away with 2 coats, to be honest. Print for Gaming says, different undercoat. Tabletop says, Amazon pump came pre-shorted out.
Yeah, it seemed like it. But we have a pool company coming tomorrow, and after everything I had going on at work, I got a message today going, I need you to change that out because the pool guys have an idea. I'm like, we're listening to the pool guys now because everything that I've said so far has been wrong. You've second guessed everything I've said. Okay, and my response was, okay, more work, got it. Because I was having a rough day today.
My goodness.
Dan was having a bad day.
Yeah, I was just salty today. Just mad today.
But I mean, with everything you've been dealing with that plumber, it's understandable for you to be salty.
I mean, plumber's like the top 5 of the stupid I'm dealing with, along with the aftermath of my inspection.
Fair.
Yeah, of course, I got the results for that back. They said on Friday. Here's the fun part. They're in the central time zone, and I get off of work at 5 o'clock. So those results showed up at 5:20 on Friday. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, I got them on Friday, sure. And they were like, there are some immediate action things you need to do. And I looked at them. I'm like, yes, these are things that we did immediately. that we just did. Well, you were here. Why are they on this list? All right, and then everything else
already taken care of.
Right, everything else that was on the list was like things that I recommend a $10,000 budget increase for these particular things. I'm like, yeah, that's what we didn't have last year. A budget.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a budget? My goodness.
Yeah.
That would be great. A Home Depot card, too.
That would be wonderful. You're just trying to piss me off, aren't you, Dan?
I'm sorry, Dan.
It's another saga of the stuff I'm going through.
The Home Depot card?
The Home Depot card. Because for some reason, Flint doesn't have a Lowe's. So when they got rid of the Home Depot card for the rest of the company, they got rid of mine too. And they're like, just go to Lowe's. You have a Lowe's card. The closest Lowe's to me at work it's a 2-hour drive there and back.
So stupid.
I'm like, sure, whenever I have an emergency, I'll just look at the pipe sternly and be like, hey, stop leaking. I'll be back in 2 hours.
So if you don't had anything else going on,
Or like when something breaks after hours or like on a weekend, someone needs a hot water tank because I can't keep any of those in stock. I'll be like, hey, I'll get your hot water working in 2 hours. as I have to be on overtime, drive 150 miles there and back, get a hot water tank, and then hook it up.
Let's see. Steven says, I can hook you up with a Home Depot card when I get to work. And then Jackson says, on the clock, and they asked you to do it?
Oh, of course.
And then Tabletop wants to know if those driving hours and miles billable.
They would be. They would be, but here's the kicker. I did it once, and then all of a sudden was told not to do it again. And then I was like, okay. Problem. How problem? How problem fix? How problem fix now? Problem. Have problem. Help. Have problem. Corporate help. Help corporate. Problem.
And they go, nope.
They go radio silence. Crickets. Make it work. Okay. So what I'm currently doing is I'm still going to Home Depot. Because I have a petty cash account that's got $350 in it. Sounds good, right? What
Not for trying to go to Home Depot.
What at my property in my last petty cash requisition form was over $1,100.
So
like,
ridiculous.
But your account's only $350. I'm like, I know, I paid it. Pay me back.
Print for Gaming said, well, good night, everyone. Hope to see you at Gen Con. If you are going, I'll be at the booth Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
All right. We will see. Well, I will see you this weekend.
Good night. We will not see you.
Good night, Print for Gaming.
Most because we're not cool enough to go.
We're not.
Oh, I pushed it further with the dry brushing. That's where it goes. Yep. So I really wish I had that $1,100 in the bank, so when I go to Gen Con, I could buy stuff, but not in the cards.
Well, then, Dan, just take the corporate card.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just paying myself back, for every time I've had to use my money.
See, I used my money to get your things. Now I'm using your money to get my things.
We both know it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
I know. Wishful thinking.
Right.
We can hope to.
Oh, Lord.
What's it doing?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yes.
So, while I'm over here, stuck in the neon yellow of browns, check everybody else. Tell me what you working on. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I had to do a quick color change because I did not like the color I was doing on this. So now we're changing it up a little.
Okay.
We're working on a flamer.
All right.
And I have a little technique that I'm going to try on this and see how that comes out.
A little technique.
Yeah, I learned something fancy.
Okay.
He's trying.
Okay. And then Summer, how you doing?
Good. I'm working on blending in some color into his face.
We'll be all right to be here.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm working on. I do my best to be able to try and make these guys a little bit more realistic. So I'm working on some fun color.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh no! What happened?
I bet you his phone died.
Oh, he said he was going to be right back. So we will see if he comes back. I don't know. Hopefully we're still on too. Goodness.
No, we're still on.
And yes, Steven, yeah, I said I like the pool noodle edge. You know what? I was getting tired of having my arms hurt. So I saw somebody do this and I was like, you know what? Why not?
The only problem we're coming across is that when we lean on the edge, it'll likes to roll back and pop off.
Yeah. So
I'm probably gonna have to nail the damn thing into the desk,
which is a possibility. But yeah, so I'm also trying to, like I said, work on the coloring on him, trying to make it a little bit more realistic. Like he's got some beautiful stripes and making him a striped hyena. Again, this one is one of the other ones that I did where it's the spotted hyena and tried to make him more realistic. He came out beautiful. I love his coloring. So, but yeah. He's even got two little elf heads just chilling out over here. Apparently all of this little set does. Apparently they didn't like the elves.
Nobody likes the elves.
Well, can't say nobody. I mean, some people like elves.
And they're wrong.
That's not, no. That is not true. You can still like elves. Stephen White said PVA glue or sandpaper. For
I don't know.
You can try two-sided tape, said Daniel Hall. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was on the inside was using a like alien tape and trying it that way. Glad you're back. We can kind of see you. We can see you.
Yes.
See you ceiling.
Yes.
Ceiling.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, back.
And we're back.
We're back. Sorry, that was the on-call phone. Someone. I'm not supposed to be on call tonight, but things had different expectations apparently. So I had to call my guy and be like, "Hey, go check this out."
That's fair.
That happens from time to time.
I now have a whole bunch of paint underneath my nail, and I don't like it. Ew. And for the noodle, using sandpaper or the
PVA glue.
The PVA glue. Yeah, it's again possibility. I think we're also going to put like a fabric on it. And Eaton Face said certain wood elves and dark elves are cool. High elves
exist.
Yeah. I don't know what color I'm gonna make them yet. I haven't decided. Because I don't think I want to make them into like a dark elf. That's usually what I go for is dark elves. But I think he would just blend in. I think they would blend in too much. So we'll see.
Make him look like Legolas.
Yeah, but again, I don't want them to blend into his skin tone.
That's fair.
What did I miss? Why are we talking about elves?
Because there's two little elf heads like hanging on my hyena's armor.
Oh, paint them like a dark, nasty gray because they've been dead for a minute.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I can do that.
I got that color.
What, the ironclad?
Nope, ash gray.
Okay, we can go for that one.
And like put a little tint of green in there too. We got some rotten heads.
I got that too. Algae green.
That'll work perfect with the algae.
Or if you want to go darker, I got midnight olive.
No, I like the algae.
Or I got blighted green.
No, I want to go for the algae because I like the way that the moss looks with that color. So we're going to go with algae.
Or it could really go just all for it and use data system glow like they're rotting and like radioactive.
No, they're not radioactive. Ow.
Oh my God, I'll be back.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God. The joys of being on call, folks.
What's bad is he's not even on call.
Nope.
He said classic drow. Yeah. And
there you go.
Litigation Jackson, I'm working on a Valkyrie right now, doing black on top and gray on bottom. Nice. Nice.
You know what? If we're still painting after this, we'll probably be in the Discord painting channel. You should hop on and show us. We'd love to see it. And that goes for anybody in the chat.
Absolutely. If be a part of the Discord, of Dan's Discord, and me and Tim are usually in there 4 times a week. like just in
If not
there,
more.
it looking just like this with me and Tim painting. And then of course Dan comes in there and paints when he's not recording or editing. And
I don't like that.
so definitely come in and hang out. We usually hop on at about 9 o'clock at night, only because we do have our little one. And so once he goes to bed is when we usually hop on. Make sure, can you like and subscribe? Make sure you do use the like button. Smash it with your face.
Or brick. Whatever you got. Whatever's handy.
I mean, just to don't hurt your computer or your phone, obviously. So this thing has like very little leather on, and I don't know what color I want to make his like cover bits. So, because I liked that one color, that petroleum brown, but I don't like that it's glossy.
Well, you can always put it on. We can always cover it with a matte finish.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna put like and he's back. I'm gonna end up using the wash on it, like, and I don't mind the way it looks. It's just that I don't know if I want it to match my spotted hyenas.
As I've got my light, I got everything out of whack now, man.
My goodness.
Oh my goodness.
What happened now?
Oh, it was just somebody. They decided they were going to call back, trying to get me to answer a second time. I don't know.
Set of Dragon says, "Wait, your little ones actually go to bed?" Yes. Ours and Dan's actually go to bed.
All right, hang on. They go to their room and they lay down. After that, we don't care because the door's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Stephen White says, "Anybody watch Hazardous History? Last night they went over cereal toys. One was a rocket ring that sparkled. It used polonium. I don't know.
Okay.
Apparently that's bad.
Yeah, that's radioactive. It's the stuff I think that's the stuff. Oh, that's radium.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like radium or like uranium.
But yeah, that stuff he's talking about, that's radioactive as well. It's just back in the day, nobody knew or cared that much.
Yeah.
Being radioactive was just the wave of the future.
I was radioactive once.
Instead of Dragon said fair. Did they go to bed? Did they go in their rooms?
Right.
They go in there and stay there.
Yeah, that was somebody calling the on-call phone going, "Hey, my power's out."
Have you tried paying it?
I was like, "Okay. Did you pay your what?"
Even said it was used in assassinations.
Oh God.
Well, there you go.
And it was in cereal. Kid cereal.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh goodness.
Hell yeah, man. Those kids had all the good toys back in the day.
Ed Saranaholic said anything ending in oium is bad. Yeah, usually. So what are you supposed to do about that person's power being out?
I sent my other guy over there who's supposed to be on call, and I was like, "Hey, go check the main breaker on the outside of her apartment. And if it's not that, tell her to pay her bill."
Exactly. Pay your bill.
So I actually had someone call saying, "Hey, we just got home after 3 days of being out. Our power's off." And I'm like, "You're right." I know. I let the power guy in to turn your power off.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay your bill. But I wasn't here. That is not my problem.
I wasn't here. That doesn't mean you don't pay your bill.
That sounds like an issue, not an ish me.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody get me
turned back on, but
I had somebody give me one time with a gas meter. Guy's like, "My heat's not working." So I go over there, and of course, I'm fiddle effing with the machine for like 4 hours.
Forever.
Until finally, Finally, I call my HVAC guy. He shows up within 30 seconds. He's like, "Hey, Dan, you see that big padlock on the gas meter?" I'm like, "Yeah." It means they didn't pay their bill. That's why it's not working. I'm like,
oh no.
oh.
Damn it.
Meanwhile, I've rewired the whole furnace twice. Like, this should work. Why isn't it working? Oh.
Oh. That's why.
Nope. Dan, I had that issue happen with a unit that the AC wasn't coming on. But when we set it for call, it threw an error saying the rollout switch high limit for the furnace was out.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I wasn't asking for heat. I told you to make this place cold.
Bitch, I didn't ask you.
Lo and behold, I finally got in touch with Carrier because that's who made this thing. And they tell me, oh yeah, the board will go through everything first. Heat, everything. And if it detects there's an issue with the sensor, it won't run at all.
Come on.
Oh, thanks. Mhm.
I'm like, I already spent $350 on a board because I thought the board was dead to force it to think it was a rollout heat issue. No. Turns out the actual freaking heating thing, the damn rollout switch is bad.
Mhm.
And I just called my boss and said, I'm replacing this unit. He said, okay. It was
My favorite-
manufactured in 1995.
Oh, good job.
It finally died.
My favorite is when there's a thermostat that pops, but you can't find it because it's buried like 3 plates deep underneath something.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's like, why? Why would you put that there? What possessed you to do that?
Satan.
Oh, so get this. They don't have any more 410A units anymore.
Okay.
It is now 405B, whatever the hell that crap is.
Oh,
It is
God.
LP based.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. It's LP based?
Yep, liquid propane based.
Man, we're going to be having ourselves some residential explosions.
The unit comes with a leak detection sensor in the A coil with an alarm that goes off.
Oh, God. One more
So
random
when it
thing for
finally
people not to pay
goes-
attention to.
Yep. This thing's got wires and sensors and bells and whistles, literally. And I'm just looking at it like, why? We stopped doing this with freaking the 70s.
And it's probably going to function just as good as like MO99, right?
It's an equivalent to 410A.
Yeah, well, I love whenever they say it's an equivalent of, which it's like, no, it's a poor imitation of. And which 410A is a poor imitation of MO99, which was a poor imitation of R22.
If any of you are lost out there, so am I. It's cool.
Welcome to Maintenance Talk, where we bitch about it.
No, you guys are good, especially because you hadn't told him that information yet. You had already told me that information. So, did I understand it? Nope. But I went, that sucks for you guys. I'm sorry.
Well, you know how you know how we had to, like the old air conditioners, we had to get rid of the old air conditioner stuff because it was bad for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they replaced R22. Like when it happened, it was something that was gonna happen, and we all knew it was gonna happen, but then it didn't happen for like 15 years. So
Okay.
everyone just assumed, all right, it's just not gonna happen. Well, it freaking happens. It happened. And they came out with this stuff called MO99, which was supposed to just be a drop-in for R22, which means you don't have to change out parts. You don't have to change out valve stems or nothing. It's just going to work. You just put it in. It's just going to work, right?
Uh-huh.
Wrong.
Yeah. It did not work. Nothing.
Oh, and get this. The coils they come with TXV valves already pre-installed.
Man,
No more pistons.
over here harshing my vibe and shit. Gonna have spaghetti valves everywhere.
Oh my god, dude. I looked inside of this thing. I took pictures. My heart just like shriveled up and died looking at this thing.
Apparently yours needed to, Dan.
Really, what?
That yours needed to shrivel up and die too.
Right. No, but yeah, well, I when they did the switch over, I was working at a property who had machines from like back in the 80s.
Mhm.
Because of course, just limp this along for another year. Yeah, well, you can only do that for so many years at a time before it's like, oh my dear God, let it die.
That's fair.
We just need to make it through one more season. Well, you've made it through 7. Okay? It's time.
Oh, yeah.
It is time. So,
It is time.
this MO99 stuff came out. Yay, it's going to be great. Well, no one... I can't even talk straight. Well, it does work. It works okay on like a 1-story house where like the air handler is like in the garage, or if the air handler is like up in the attic or something, and it's just pushing out from there. Well, when you're in an apartment complex, sometimes your condensing unit is on the ground outside, and you got to push that thing up to like the 3rd or 4th floor.
Mm-hmm.
MO99 did not have the pressure to make it to the 3rd floor.
Mm.
So I had people, their apartments were like 100 degrees on the 3rd floor. It's not working. I'm like, I can't help you. I can't do anything about this. And of course, everyone blames you for it. Like, you just don't know what you're doing. I'm like, no, it's blame DuPont Chemicals, not me.
Bless you.
But everything says it would be fine. I'm like, yeah, well, I could say I'm the Queen of England, but that doesn't make it true. And just, it was such a nut roll from start to finish until they finally came out with 410A. The problem there is you had to gut your entire system. You had to have new everything.
But it was better for the environment, Dan.
But it was better for the environment. It's funny how those environmental issues always pop up right when the patent is ready to expire. Oh, it's real weird how that works. Almost like the environment works on a cycle.
Right?
Like the environment works on, a budget.
Right. As soon as it's no longer profitable.
Ding, we need a new one.
Yep.
Well, this one happened so fast, I just ran into a whole new issue. For the last 4 years, I've had all of my roof units, my rooftop units replaced with 410A units.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what's not around anymore?
Man, you better go buy every jug of 410A in New York.
Oh, no. 410A's around. Parts aren't. Nobody's making 410A parts. They're all gone.
Yep.
Every single warranty that I have is invalid now because there are no parts for the warranty.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sure the people that hold all the money in these different corporations, they'll 100% believe that, right?
Oh, my boss is the one that told me this one. He called me up and goes, "Hey, don't freak out, but." I'm like, you don't start a sentence with "don't freak out, but," and then expect me not to fucking lose my shit.
Just out of curiosity, how many people we got watching us bitch about fucking?
I don't know.
Mine says 9.
9? Okay, look.
11.
They're dropping off as we speak.
No, come back.
You stop talking. They're like, all right, they're done. Bye.
Yeah, well.
Come back.
Oh, now it says 10. Oh, shit, they're dropping like flies. No, come in. Don't leave.
No, it's all right. Listen, we're just hanging out, painting stuff. But yeah, it's just, oh man, every time they come out with something new, it's just painful.
Tyrannoholics is here. Daniel Hall says still here.
Hooray!
Hey. Thank you for hanging out, painting with us, listening to us bitch about our very specific problems.
Very specific, very niche issues.
Right. Well, I mean, I didn't have
Dragon said, "Don't worry, you're just background noise." While I continue working on my campaign web app.
Well, there you go. Awesome.
Good. Glad we're background noise.
We're background noise.
Yeah.
Not sure how.
Listen,
all right.
I'll take background noise.
That's fair.
You know, when I first started doing YouTube stuff,
I mean, my resident,
like I had people tell me they would turn me on. Well, they would turn on a video. Had to rephrase that. They would turn me on and watch the video. They would turn on a video to go to sleep because for some people my voice hits just right for them to pass out.
It does.
Okay, see, now you need to do a video where you open it up reading 50 Shades of Grey.
No, God. No, but you know what you can read? Like if you were to do like nighttime sleepy time with Dan with OPR lore. Because you need to know more of the lore, right? Like you said, you needed to catch up on the lore. And you can be reading it. And at the same time, you are, ingesting. And then people can that's your night read time. And you can help them fall asleep.
I can put on those like soothing backgrounds of just like trees swaying in the breeze.
Exactly. You read aloud the OPR lore and just, they can fall asleep. You can learn about your lore. You get some more content,
Let's see here. Stephen White says, I still want to hear about the polonium ring reactions.
No, we did. I thought that's ridiculousness. We did.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Hall says, oh no, not niche. It's like trying to limp along a 40-year-old Hobart mixer on salvageable parts. We do that with air conditioners, but we just cannibalize whatever we can.
And then we get yelled at because our boneyards are too big. What's all this junk around here? That junk is keeping your company afloat.
Oh my God, I get that all the time.
Yep.
My scrapper comes by and is like, can I take those? I'm like, absolutely not. I will stab you. With something blunt. And then Senate Dragon says, confirmed, I do turn him on.
Yeah.
Possibly, but I can do it faster.
Baby.
And then Tyrannoholic says, even mad you sound soothing, LOL. And Stephen White says, Hobarts are fun. So are hobbits. But anyway.
Making the hobbits to Isengard. Sorry.
Good song.
Oh my God, Tim, you picked the biggest tank in existence.
There's a bigger one.
If you do a bigger one, it's a spray paint job. I won't even use an airbrush. I will use a rattle can on that thing. Done.
I'm just saying.
I'll be like, and done. I am playing with this.
It's just one color. It's one color, and then Dan just paints his hand a different color and just grabs it. That's the end of it. That's the camo pattern.
Oh shit! Okay, I was tipping it backwards. I kept hearing something hit, and it's these little toe hitches. So okay, I have to kind of support this as I hold it up.
Yep.
Damn it.
So I got the toe hitches here, 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 and there.
See, this is why I paint all of my tanks are rusted and broken.
But then the new models, they came right off the factory.
You're killing me with this acrylic crap.
In about a year is when I'm going to throw them outside for a month and let them just deteriorate that way.
Yep. That's not how it works.
Nope.
So in a second.
Looking good though.
I need. No sleep. Yeah.
Sleep does 40K codec sleep ASMR if you want an inspiration. Oh my god, someone actually does it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could do it, but for OPR.
I mean, I've done weird shit.
And you could just do it like with the Bob Ross voice. Just be like super chill as you're reading OPR lore.
And the dwarves blew up the galaxy. It was a happy little accident.
Exactly.
So Daniel Hall says rattle cannon silly putty, and Tyrannoholic says shoebox with barrels. So technically, Tyrannoholic, there is a tank that is a giant bunker on tracks that's the same size as this thing, and it is littered with machine guns.
Oh my god, listen to this guy.
He's a tank nerd. I know. Is it going to be any better if you get to do a dragon for me?
Well, actually, it probably will.
So, because I already sent you the picture of what that one's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. It's so pretty. They're the prettiest friggin' black dragon. Oh no!
All right.
We've entered just slap paint hours now.
Just get it on the model.
Now that I'm like, I'm going to need a second coat, first coat, just get on there.
Squat land train, LOL, sister and aholic. Well, yeah, actually, he's got one that is a land train, but it's not a tank; it's just a truck land train. But he's got something called a land monitor.
Is it a lizard?
No, it's like a battleship with tanks.
It's a lizard.
Tank treads.
It's a lizard now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got two different versions of it. And
I'm just in awe. This is why all my armies are mostly troops.
Which is fair.
Here's a better picture of it.
Yes.
Crap over there. God damn it. Okay, so that's all the stuff for this one. Do turret now. Yay. Oh wait, let me do these first. Do.
A battleship with treads.
That's basically what the land monitor is. It's a battleship with treads. Let's see. Seta says, I thought slap paint hours were all hours. Stephen White says, make the rat in 32 mil. He's got something kind of like the Schwerer Gustav in 32 mil. It's awesome. Trendaholic is absolutely correct. Hey, the man has found my niche, okay? He's tickled my tism with his models, and I will have them all.
Yes. He really likes the tank ones. He's going to have all the tanks.
Damn straight.
All the tanks. Oh, Lord.
Tanks belong to us.
Love how I see a piece of hair as I paint it. Hey, there we go.
And you realize this is your fault, right?
What?
All of this?
All of this is my creation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yep. Because you're the one who got us into painting again.
And then you're the one that said, hey, we do the monthly painting thing. And then I won.
Mm-hmm.
Well, which means I need to take pictures of my things so that I can enter this month.
Hurry up.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. In case anyone is wondering about that, it's going to be a little bit late because for the end of the month, I'm going to be at Gen Con, so I'm not going to be able to do it on the end of the month. So it'll be like the 3rd, maybe the 4th by the time I get that out.
I'll be in Florida. I'll still watch.
Okay.
I'll be here miserable.
So those are always fun. I get to see what everyone else is working on, and I get to blatantly steal some color schemes from people.
That's one reason I like looking at other people's miniatures, is that you could see, like, it can give you inspiration for your own. And I love that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sooner or later, I'm going to find all of the really cool, like, nasty looking demonic alicorns so I can make my Little Pony alicorns. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna hate my life.
Yep.
Listen, you got your tank-tism, she's got her My Little Pony-tisms and Wendigo-tisms. And God, this needs to go over here for a minute.
Creepy things and My Little Ponies.
Let's see. Seta says, nah, 3D print a full-size tank. Well, someone did print a full-size Taurus. Terranaholic says, this is what 6mm was made for. That's for quitters.
No, 6mm is made for the big stuff.
Quitters. If you're gonna do it, go big or go home. And Stephen White says, I just like the idea of the rat. We'll take a turret from a battleship, put it on tracks, and use other tanks stuck on top for anti-aircraft guns and close-quarter combat.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. I think he was going to use one of the turrets from like the Bismarck or the Tirpitz.
Well, I mean, at that point, they were at the bottom of the Atlantic somewhere.
No, like that style of gun, that size gun.
Oh.
The 11-inch.
My World War II naval tism is not very strong. Wasn't the Bismarck sunk in like... It was sunk in like some South American port?
No, that's the Gneisenau.
Gneisenau!
Dear God, woman.
Sorry, Gneisenau.
I'm not very fluent in my naval, my World War II German naval stuff, at least.
There's a wonderful song that does talk about it by Sabaton called Bismarck. And does it actually have the timing in that of when it sank? Oh, it's not like how Primo Victoria actually.
No, it's not.
Okay. Because the Primo Victoria helped me remember when D-Day was, because it wasn't one of those numbers in school that stuck in my brain till I listened to Sabaton, and then I know when D-Day is now because of Sabaton.
It must be raining outside. I have a dog that is curled up to the back of my chair.
Oh,
just shaking. There must be thunder going on out there.
Oh, poor puppers.
She's a little pain in the butt.
Aren't they usually?
All of them.
I say, aren't they usually? Get out. Now that word's gonna get stuck in my head again. The first time he was showing me on World of Warships some of the ships that he had, and I read Gneisenau as Gneisenau, and so it has become one of my stem words, one of my TISM stem words.
Okay.
So
that's funny. Daniel Hall says 1942. Terranaholic says I had a model of the Tirpitz. I had the Bismarck and the Yamato and the Enterprise. Anyway, Mayberry Nate says, "Duh, Dan."
Duh.
Stephen White
Everybody
says
knows.
there was a third Bismarck class that was not built, but the turret was going to be used. Was sent to an order for Colson events. That was the H class. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. There's the original from the 50s by John Horton called "Sink the Bismarck." That was just. And then Stephen Weiss says the last of the German battleship Bismarck took place in the Atlantic Ocean, approximately 300 nautical miles west of Brest, France, on February 26th to 27th May 1941. Correct. And recent evidence, I think, says she was scuttled, not sunk.
So that was for me, not you. I don't know these things.
I know that.
Listen, and now we know.
The more you know. Da, da, da. No, when I was doing the historical gaming and stuff, I played the Soviets, kind of prerequisite to playing orcs.
Yeah,
that's pretty accurate, actually. The Soviets are the World War II orcs.
Yup. Oh, okay, second coat time. Oh, oh my God. It hurts my soul.
Stephen White said, "History geeks unite."
Mm-hmm.
The historical introverts unite separately in your own homes.
Because all of us are introverts.
Listen, I'm not an introvert.
There's actually apparently
it is very hard for you to be an introvert.
That's right.
There's apparently a new one that is not introvert or extrovert. It's literally both. It's the in-between. It's that you like to be home and do your own thing, but at the same time you do like to go out and adventure once in a while, but you still have to like prepare to go outside and adventure and deal with the peoples.
You know what we call those people? Weird.
You mean like me?
You're weird on a different level.
We call those, instead of they're not introverts, they're not extroverts, they're just verts.
They're reverts.
Exactly. Reverts.
We are the verts. Cuckoo cachoo.
Let's see. Maybe if I add a little extra special sauce to this paint, I'll like it more.
Eaton Face says, if you're okay with AI music, History Corps does some pretty good historical music too. Tyrannox says the French with the L's, that's why they're universally hated, LOL. And Stephen White says, so normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
The military AI stuff, is that where the song How to Steal an F-16 comes from? Because I had that stuck in my head for a solid 6 months.
Oh my goodness. I know I don't usually do AI anything.
You know,
well, it was like in the beginning of AI where it was still novel and fun. Like back when I was experimenting with AI, and now it's like, ugh. What has this become?
Yeah. Did you hear that one AI program convinced another AI program to stop working?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, they're skynetting.
Yeah.
They're absolutely skynetting. Yeah. It's great. Hooray, we're all gonna die.
Was that line from fucking Orion? I for one encourage our AI overlords.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Whatever. It's from the Rings of Orion. I played far too many of those games. I never finished any of them.
If songs get stuck in his head for 6 months, we should be careful about recommending anything to him. Ha! You think that's bad? You should see the playlist in my head.
Man.
I
I
literally
was
sing the
running.
same song to myself to sleep every night. So
For the past, I don't know how many years.
10.
Yep, that many.
Listen, it don't matter to me. Like if I'm in an apartment, like stripping and waxing the floor, I'll just start singing "fucking Barbie Girl" to myself.
Fair.
Oh, that was something that might have been what started my whole day off. Crap, was I had to strip and wax the floor in a vacant unit, and they had been evicted a while ago. I just had all these inspections and things. I couldn't get to it, but in their bedroom closet, it was full of cinder blocks.
For why?
I listen. These are questions we don't know the answer to, and we're scared to ask. But yeah, it was full of cinder blocks, and of course, they lived on the second floor, so I had to get them downstairs.
So sorry. Eaton Face says, I recommend Road to the Muse or Kiddo Butai. Also, the lyrics are human made, or at least that's what the guy says. Set a Dragon says, I'm hoping for AI overlords who love us like we love our pets. Might as well hope for the best. And Tarantaholic says, the Benny Hill theme song, LOL. Funny story about the Benny Hill theme song. I had a friend of mine who we swore up and down was going to be late to his own funeral. Well, he died. And he was literally late to his own funeral. We were all in the procession going to the cemetery. And I was like 3 cars behind the hearse in the limousine. And I had all the windows down. There were 4 of us in the car. And I had every window down. And we were blasting the Benny Hill theme song on repeat as we were flying down the streets through red lights and everything, trying to get to the damn cemetery on time. We were still late. Don't get me wrong. But it was just hilarious. We're all dying laughing. In the most like somber second, because he's like, it was like the worst thing that could happen for him. And he left behind his 16-year-old daughter and all that. It was horrible. We're dying. And we all knew he was going to be late. Because he was just late to everything. But it was hysterical.
Listen, sometimes all you have in those moments is dark humor.
Yep.
Oh, it was really dark. The worst part of that was he died from black mold.
Oh, gods.
There you go.
So, well, okay. So it started with black mold in his apartment. He got an infection in his lungs, went to the hospital. The hospital had to put him into a medically induced coma and then had to put an oxygen tube in his lungs. And they screwed it up. And that's what killed him.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what's the word I want? What are the words I'm looking for?
I don't know.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze on this one, but it was funny as shit on the way there.
See, that's why I don't go to the doctor.
Can't tell you what's wrong if you don't go.
Right.
Exactly.
When I die, I want it to be a surprise to everybody, including me.
Exactly.
What did you die from? Oh.
Something.
I'll be coming in and doing a power slide into the pearly gates. Be like, "Oh shit, what got me?"
So the jig is up, huh?
Yo, we've come to talk to you about your extended warranty.
Babe, can you pass me the coal black, please?
Okay, on the second coat of this, I hate the color less.
Yes, so the second
Really
after
good
the
color.
second coat, it looks a lot better. See, to me on screen, it still looks a little yellow, but it's drying darker. It looks like mustard. It looks like it's going from bright mustard to like a like a Dijon.
To mustard at the cookout that's been left out over all day.
Dan, when you send that thing to me, I'm gonna get like a really nice stencil and I'm gonna paint the word Grey Poupon on the side of this thing. And that's gonna be the name of the tank on the barrel. Yeah, that's the name of the tank.
The Grey Poupon.
The Grey Poupon. Could someone pass the Grey Poupon? Wham! Just shoot fucking buckets of Grey Poupon. Buttloads of Grey Poupon. It shoots butts. Then it says it will be a pool pump that does you in. No. See, the pool pump won't do him in. The people requesting he does the pool pump will do him in.
Yeah.
The way my life has been going, there was a headline one time that really stuck out with me when I lived down in Florida.
Oh no.
Just one?
Just one. Because I can see myself going out this way. Florida man says, "What are you going to do? Shoot me? Get shot."
Well, yeah, especially with where you work. Please don't die anytime soon, Dan.
And if you get shot and die, I will drive all the way to Michigan, resurrect your ass, and then strangle you to death myself.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
I did have somebody that tried to fist fight me in my shop. That was hilarious. I was like, "Here, really? Where I have thousands of deadly implements within my hand reach?"
Okay, listen. Nobody said they were smart.
Let's see. Tranolic says, "You grimdarking that tank." I don't know yet if I'm going to quote unquote grimdark it or just.
Listen, Tim might not. I'm going to grimdark this thing.
Dan gonna do what a Dan do.
Yo.
And then Steven says, someone led a good life when people laughed at their funeral. Oh, it was hysterical. The whole funeral was just hilarious. Mayberry Nate, what did I die from?
Exactly. We'll be like,
looks in the book. This can't be right. Grey Poupon? You're damn straight. An immediate and acute allergy to Grey Poupon. And the glass jar it came in.
Oh, that put not appropriate images in my head.
No.
Okay, no.
Listen, I've been on the internet for far too long.
Rewind that, Dan. Rewind it quick.
Someone dying of a glass jar. I was there when. Don't quote the dark magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Yes.
Oh
You were
God.
there when it was written.
Unfortunately. When it was unfortunately written. God.
Much like those two women in a styrofoam cup.
Please no. God damn it.
Oh.
I remember back when the internet was the Wild West.
It was lawless. There was nothing that saved anything. Nothing was sacred.
Except Tom.
Yes, Tom from MySpace was sacred. He needed to be saved.
Tom will always be sacred.
Who the fuck is Tom anyway?
All Tom wanted was to be your friend.
Yep.
Who the fuck is Tom?
Don't worry about it. Oh, I missed this whole section down here.
I'll have to paint the bottom of this thing when it comes.
You will never know who Tom is.
Oh, you want to paint the bottom? Oh, you don't think I'm not going to put a message on the bottom of this for you?
Oh, I know you're going to put a message on the bottom of it. That's why I said I got to paint it when I get it. I can't have my kid trying to figure out how to spell those vulgarities. I got to do it the right way. Let him figure it out on his own when I say it. He doesn't know how to spell them.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, that's the thing too about the internet being lawless. I was like, it's like, oh no, they're taking all. There's so many rules on the internet. Now that I'm a dad, I'm like, oh, thank God.
Right. Could you imagine if they actually had those rules when we, first started on the internet?
I was like, man, I saw my first beheading when I was 14. I didn't think. Good thing there's fucking rules on the internet now.
Rules? What rules?
It's so ridiculous.
Well,
Marina says 2 feet suddenly come into frame with a mason jar in the middle of it. Oh God.
Oh no. No.
Stephen White
Yep.
says Darwin Awards.
Yup.
Nate says, "Oh, remember Mr. Hands." Oh God.
No, I don't want to remember Mr. Hands.
And Tyrannoholic says, "Top engine, back middle gray."
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Don't you worry.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then Steven says, "Must be the Williams boy."
Yeah, we'll do it. I was gonna do something there, but nah. We'll as I'm off frame again. Here we go.
Dan, I don't know what just happened, but you sounded like you were idling. Sound like a Dodge Charger just at idle, just sitting there. Exactly.
Listen, I'm taking some artistic license here, and I try not to draw much attention to it, or otherwise my license will be revoked.
No, it's fair.
Staring at it as hard as I can.
Attention.
It's great. I was gonna be like, this is great YouTube. We're just watching paint dries. Like what we do every Monday.
The same thing we do every Monday, Pinky. Try to paint over the world.
That's right. We all Sherman Williams up in this bitch.
Let's see. Eden faces, "I just wish age verification was done in a non-dodgy way." Stephen White says, "Robin Williams talking about appropriate language." Now, what was that about, a styrofoam cup? Nothing.
Nothing. We don't talk about that.
Nate says, "Man, the old internet was the hotbed of conspiracies. I remember some of the absolute crazy alien videos, low-res quality, upright videos. It was wild." Alex says, "But you make paint drying fun."
That's a damn lie.
Oh. Then you make everything fun.
You do.
Some of the conversations I've had at a game store around a painting table. Ooh. I've had grown men put models in my face, be like, "Tell me what you think about this butthole on this horse." What the?
What?
Yeah, that was a whole.
Stephen White says, "You're going to make me look it up. You're damn straight."
No, don't.
God, Steve, don't do it. Don't do it.
I have no responsibility whatsoever if he looks this up.
Please don't. You don't need to know. You do not need to see the video. No.
If you survive this long without seeing it, congratulations. You are
exactly. Yeah, don't.
He's gonna come back in like 10 minutes, just be a changed man.
Be like, I should have listened.
Nate says, "Stephen, pause for a moment. Enjoy who you are at the moment, because if you look that up, the old you dies."
Exactly.
That is pretty damn accurate, actually.
Yeah, it is. Well said, Nate. We got the ahahas from Steven. See, I like it better on the black. It looks a lot better on the black than it did on the
I'm so
gray.
glad. Next question. What the hell are you talking about?
The petroleum brown. It looks a lot better on the black.
I'm so glad you finished that, because I'm like, the petroleum jelly? Why are you putting jelly on this?
No jelly. Only
She's like,
salt.
"Oh yeah, the petroleum." I'm like, what in God's name is... Never mind. Like, I don't want to know now.
No
Put
petroleum.
straight
only
oil
salt.
up on these bitches. We'll put it up to the camera so we can also share with the class.
Share with the class. So I know it's harder to see, but yeah, so it's what's on his skirt. compared to what's on this one's skirt. Then this one was based in gray, while this one we based in black. And I like it better now. I think it looks better in the black.
Okay.
So I think it looks really good. So the only thing I don't like about it, and this is one of the pro acryls, is that it is a gloss, so it's shiny. But I put a wash over everything anyway, so it's gonna dull that shine.
Sorry, I'm reading chat. Trainaholic says it's hard to unsee. Steven says, give a hint at least. And Nate says, thanks, friends. Don't do it, Steven. It's a soft serve ice cream video. Yes, but the soft serve is you.
Well, soft serve for sure. That's quite a few swirls in it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's, yeah.
Tyrannoholic says,
that's going to be a
badass warband.
Yes. I'm loving these guys. I really am.
I hate myself.
You're the one who did it.
That's the reason I hate myself.
She's going to be terrorizing. Would you guys be considered Western New York?
No, we're Central.
No, we're Central.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll be terrorizing the central state of New York with her Beastman warband.
With my beasties. Gonna be of hyenas and wendigos, just all of the creepies. Cause why not?
It's all my damn fault.
It is.
Oh, I forgot I haven't. Have I told my Social Security story on here?
Oh.
What?
Well, the one I put on. Okay, you guys don't do Facebook anymore, do you?
I mean, I read it. I do know. I did read that. Yes.
I do not, because I am not on the Facebook, because I don't need that fucking negativity in my life.
You're not on the Book of Faces?
I am, but I don't read anything that comes on that. Every so often, someone will send me a video, and I'll look at it, and that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty much the same way, but that's where all my family sends me all the happy birthdays and blah blah blah. So over the weekend, everyone sent me happy birthdays, so I had to tell the story of how I should have kept my damn mouth shut.
Yep.
So back when I was born in the before times, I was born on a Wednesday.
I was born on a Tuesday.
Mine was
okay, so all of my hate of red tape and bureaucracy starts when I was born.
Hang on. Nate's going to bed. Night, Nate.
Night, Nate.
So, like I said, I was born on a Wednesday on the 24th. But for some reason, nobody got my birth certificate where it needed to be until the 29th on that Monday. So they took the weekend off, decided, we'll do it Monday. So unbeknownst to me, my birth certificate said July 29th. Okay, not a big problem. Well, years and years and years later, because I was born in the 80s. I was born in 1985. And years later, when they decided that the state of New York wanted to digitize stuff, somebody fat-fingered the keyboard. Instead of being born in 1985, they had me down as being born in 1958. I had no idea of this, and I started receiving AARP magazine when I was 25, and I'd just be like, wow, neat. Didn't think anything of it. Years later, I think when I was I think the year I turned 30, I had an insurance snafu down in the state of Florida, because whenever you have to have insurance to drive in Florida, and I switched insurance. One insurance company, my old insurance company, was like, hey, he doesn't have insurance anymore. And my new insurance company, which admittedly I was using the general.com because I was broke, they decided, we're not going to tell nobody nothing. So boom, my license is suspended. I'm driving around blissfully unaware for 5 years. Until one day I find myself in the middle of downtown at the unlucky time of shift change for the Fort Myers Police Department, and somebody driving immediately out of the house there got in behind me, ran my plates, pulled me over. You know your license is suspended. Fucking what? So I had to go through all of that fun. And in the process of getting my license reinstated, that should have never been taken away in the first place, I needed to get, like, I went in there to get my license done, and like the lady looked at me like, "You're not 60 years old." I'm like, "You're correct. What are you talking about?" She's like, "It says here in our record you were born in 1958. That's not correct." I'm like, "Oh God, what happened now?" Because I deal with bureaucratic nightmares every day.
What we do.
Yeah. So in order to get that changed over, I had to get a copy of my birth certificate. Now, I was also born in central New York, in a town where the cows vastly outnumbered the people, in a hospital that didn't exist anymore.
Oh, no.
So they ended up boxing up all the records and sending them to New York City instead of Albany. I was like, you would have thought it'd be Albany, but no, New York City. Right? So 6 months and $400 later, I ended up getting a copy of my birth certificate because I had to like snail mail people, and then I would have to pay the government worker their hourly wage to go through the files to figure out where.
Ridiculous.
Blah blah blah. It was something like, they were like, "It took us 19 hours to find your records." I'm like, "Oh, but what?
How is that your fault?"
No, it's my problem. My problem. Totally my fault.
Oh my God.
So all that to get a piece of paper that says, yes, I was born in 1985.
Not
so
58.
So I go in to get my license redone. Well, the beauty of the system is they saw the records that I had in hand. They saw the license. They saw the birth certificate. They go, okay, and they approved my new license. Well, the license said 1985. The government record still said 1958. No one decided to change that in their system.
Oh, no.
So again, blissfully unaware, thinking, hey, I got this fixed. Well, I come up here to Michigan. I have to get a Michigan driver's license because, I'm operating motor vehicles in Michigan for my job. I go to, up here it's called the Secretary of State. Down in Florida it was the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles. So I go to the Secretary of State. I sit down at the counter. And the first woman that looks at me, she sees the government record that says 1958. She sees my license. It says 1985. Immediately assumes I'm trying to steal someone's identity.
Oh, God.
I need to call my supervisor. So 2 hours and handcuffs later.
Seriously?
Seriously, of course. The security person there was like, "You're under arrest." I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." I didn't freak out because I'm like, I have everything in my hand. Y'all
are
can't read. I don't know what the fuck. So 2 hours later, the supervisor walks in, and I think they were running all their paperwork through everything beforehand. He sits down, looks at me, and goes, "You look pretty good for 60." And I immediately blurred out, skincare routine.
Because you would.
Yeah, because I would. Because at that point, of course I'm going to be sassy.
Exactly.
And then he goes, "All right, believe it or not, you're not the first person that's had this happen to him." I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God other people have effed up like me. And then, ta-da! Another hour of keystrokes later, hey, I'm back to being born in the 80s, not the 50s.
Mods.
Well, Friday on my birthday, I woke up and I did some math. If I had kept my damn mouth shut, I could have retired on Friday.
Yeah, but then you would have missed out on all the fun.
Yeah. Would have been like, oh no, bye. So yeah, if I'd have just kept my mouth shut and just rolled with it, yeah, I could have retired like full Social Security and Medicaid on Friday. But no, here I am. I got to keep it honest. Damn it.
We actually, I had an issue with my Social Security card when I was younger as well.
Oh yeah?
I did. Me being born on a military base. So this was not just a government issue. This was a military issue.
Mm-hmm.
They being born 1984, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. They gave me the same Social Security number as somebody that already existed.
Oh.
Yeah. So when my parents would have to like run my Social Security number for whatever, we didn't catch it until I want to say a teenager. I want to say it was when I first started like trying to get a job. And they were like, you don't look like you're 35. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm 15.
Like, thank you.
What? Or no, 40. So because the person's thing that they gave me was 25 when I was born. So, but all of my records, everything had that Social Security number. It was all the military's fault. So, and because I was a minor, thankfully, I didn't have to deal with any of that bullshit. And my dad had just retired, so he had all of the ways to go in and everything. So yeah, then I ended up having to get a new Social Security number.
Wow.
Yeah.
As well, I mean, at least you didn't end up in handcuffs like I did.
No.
Like, you coming from Florida up here, what you Southern boys trying to do? You Cuban boy, what's going on? Like, man, shut up.
I ended up in handcuffs in a church parking lot.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was great. I was 15.
And it was because of his mother.
Yep. We got into a fight coming out of that Catholic church stuff. Instead, it comes, well, I come back to the conversation at 2 hours and handcuffs later.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we got into an argument because someone stole a pair of shoes out of my locker for ROTC. And she flipped her shit and was driving around and hit the curb because she was mad. So I got out of the car. When she stopped at a stop sign, obviously it wasn't moving. But apparently that was the wrong thing to do because that just pissed her off even more.
Did you know you were fearing for your safety?
Yeah. To the point where she got pissed off enough where she literally drove the car. Like, I started walking back to the church. She drove the car between rows of trees through the median onto the grass and onto the sidewalk and almost hit me. Got out of the car and started fighting me. Literally fighting me. And I grabbed her arms and I kind of pinned her arms to the hood of the car. And then I heard the sirens because somebody in the in the neighborhood heard her screaming bloody fucking murder and thought it was a domestic violence.
Mm-hmm. So he ended up in the handcuffs instead of her.
So when I heard the sirens and I saw the blinky lights, I let her go.
Mm-hmm.
She grabbed me because I wasn't going to fight back at this point. She grabbed me and slammed me onto the hood of the SUV. I was the one that ended up in fucking handcuffs.
Of course, Tim. You know, that's just how it works.
Yeah.
Did your mother even get in trouble for that shit?
Nope.
Fucking bitch. If you can't tell, I don't like my mother-in-law.
I don't like my mother.
Speaking of stories when we were kids, my little one Evan, he saw a spider,
Oh no!
and he's like, "Oh my god, Daddy, it's a spider!" I can't. It was like we were getting ready to put him to sleep for the night. I was talking to me. There's a spider. I can't sleep. I was like, child, when I was your age, I was running around in the swamps, dealing with bugs, playing with alligators, throwing, snakes into ponds and shit. And you're up here losing your mind over a spider. Shut up.
Dude, my kid loses his mind over the rain.
No, flies. Okay, because spiders are allowed to live in this house because we get jumping spiders. That's the main thing we get. Every once in a while we'll get some shitty looking spider and I'm like, nah, I'll kill it. Otherwise, jumping spiders are allowed to live in my house. But heavens forbid there's a fly. This child loses his mind, starts bawling his eyes out because the fly won't leave him alone. And I was like, the fly can't fucking hurt you, child.
Hey, babe, I need the hardened leather, please.
I'm like, it is a fly. It will not hurt you. It'll annoy you. That's it.
It will annoy you much how you're annoying me.
Crystal loves to tell the story that when I was on the phone with her one time, I like back when we were playing World of Warcraft and stuff together, like I was like, "Hey guys, I need to take a break." Oh, what happened? A snake just crawled in my window and went kaplop on the floor.
Well,
So
that's understandable.
I was like, so I gotta go find that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I live back. I live back in the swamps.
Just like when I got the phone call on the weekend when I was living and working at Positano.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tip, there's a copperhead on the sidewalk by the lake. I'll be right there. Walk out there, grab a stick, pin it down, pick it up, throw it in a pillowcase, drive outside with the golf cart. You know that canal on the other side of the, right there?
Yep.
I just drove around out there on Colonial and went, boop, threw it right in the canal. Said, yep, we're done with that. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't kill snakes.
Well, because I remember someone freaking out one time because, they saw mice outside. Oh my God, mice outside. So I knew where there were snakes on the other side of the property. So I just went and grabbed them. They were just like rat snakes. So I went and grabbed a couple, walking through the property with my armloads of snakes. And everyone's like, oh my God, what are you doing? I'm like, take care of the rat problem.
Exactly. And this is why we don't hurt the snakes. We love the snakes.
I wish.
Yeah, every once in a while up here when I'm running around in the underbrush or something, for some dumb reason, I'm in the woods. Probably some resident threw something out there that I'm having to go retrieve. I'm doing the whole Florida shuffle out there in the woods, and then it hits me. I'm like, there's nothing in these woods that can hurt me. What am I doing?
Being paranoid for no fucking reason.
It's not even being paranoid. It's just that it's just instinct because of what you had to do in Florida for so long.
Your body just reverts to it. It's muscle memory.
Yep.
That's right. I got people here freaking out on Facebook apparently about freaking garden snakes, little garter snakes, black racers.
I love little garden snakes. They're so cute.
Losing their mind saying that they're giving them all sorts of health problems. They can't go outside their apartment because it's impacting their health, and they're in the hospital 3 times a week because of it, blah, blah, blah.
Because of a snake?
Because of the garden snake.
Because of the garden snake on the outside of their apartment that they can see from the inside of their window.
Yep.
I mean, you can't do nothing unless you're like making out with it.
Well,
Exactly.
I read the comments on this thing, and oh my God, did they not disappoint? Oh, one person said, "Yeah, I'd be embarrassed too if I wrote this post
Mhm.
because they posted it as anonymous."
Of course.
They're like, "Yeah, I'd be embarrassed and stay anonymous too if I wrote this." I'm like, "Wow." And this was like, "Are you putting them in your mouth or something? It's the only way they can possibly do anything."
I saw a post earlier today before we started that I stole a meme from it. It was Kermit the Frog with his hand on somebody like, "Hey, dog, you're getting roasted in the comments, and I'm here for it."
I've been seeing a couple of those like on threads.
This isn't working out the way you thought, huh? Oh God! Now you're gonna tell me it's not gonna fit. There we go. All right. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. I'm gonna put this together, and I think we might call that a night at this point because we've been going for 2.5 hours. It's not like we don't normally go for longer, but it is, no one's gonna watch all this on the playback.
I mean, we got 10 people in here that I can see.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, thanks for sticking around for those 10 people. I watch so much YouTube that I have people's schedules like mapped out, and sometimes like when they put out a video, it's like someone normally does a video, it's like 3 hours, and they put out a 20-minute. I'm like, oh, I plan my whole day around watching you do something. So, 2.5 hours here. That's fine. That's fine. What goes where? This goes over here. And then this one goes over here. And then I put on the thumbnail part 1 because I have a feeling
It's going to take a minute.
it's going to take a minute. There we go. No, it's not even framed. No. It's so big you couldn't even see it. Ta-da! There's
It's
just
looking great.
Nice.
just the camo on the broadsword so far. Oh, there's so much to do on this. Oh, it's going to take forever.
It looks awesome.
Is what it is. Okay. I've done worse.
And it says, "Looks done to me."
Yeah, it looks done to me. If you squint real hard, this all looks metallic, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me do the show off of all the other things I did this week other than this guy.
Yes.
Did some more work on the Pteranids, the alien hives. Oh, don't you fall off of there. Ta-da. They're all ready to be based.
Hooray.
All ready to be based. So that army will be hitting the table soon. And then I have these mines for them that I still have to oil up, but fuck, they're done.
Did not go the way I wanted to. Redo.
Then I got a unit of lancers for turnip.
Turnip.
Look at their effed up horses. I love it. This one especially. This one's called a. Where's the kid? This helmet is called a frog. Bleh. It's perfect. And then my personal favorite. I just have to find a base for it. Bam! The crab.
The crabs.
Citizen Snips. So he got primed today. I gotta find a base for him.
Is the crab turnip also? Is the crab turnip also?
Yes, it's also turnip.
Yeah.
Oh no shit. Right.
Yeah, it's its own. It's I forgot the name of the cult, but it's part of it. I love these little dudes on its back. They got like the freaking Bowser spiked turtle shells, except for this one, who's in an apron for some reason.
Freaking adorable.
Yes, turnip stuff is so awesome. And yeah, I think I said that Tano also wrote the rules for Turnip 28.
Exactly.
That was a weird message. Hey, I saw your turnip stuff. Uh-oh. Why are you bringing this up? What did I do?
No, don't
No,
cancel me.
well, not like we're sponsored or anything, even though I've had like 3 videos sponsored by OPR. They're definitely not one of the recurring sponsors on the channel. Those, hey, segue, are printedstarships.com and Corvus Terrain, which we have discount codes down in the description below. I run a full I think I got the last one was 36-second commercial on my regular videos on the main channel for printedstarships.com. He's the reason why we're able to do this joint Discord calls, because he sent me my streaming computer over here. Hey, you can see it, the ThinkPad. So everything runs through that.
And we are thankful for him every day.
Instead of Dragon says, pretty sure that crab could kill the tank. Dude, the crab's rules in Turnip are ridiculous. That crab could kill everything.
I'm excited to see the crab. You got to play Crab Brave when you're playing him.
It pops out of the mud, and I'll just start doing a crab rave with the All right, let's check on other people. Tim, we'll check on you. How's it coming over there?
I am working on the technique for changing the flamer tip to make it look like it's actually been hot.
Oh, okay.
Mixture of some blue, purple, and brown that I saw, believe it or not, on TikTok.
Hey, there you go.
Doggies.
So you coat it with silver. As my thumb just cramps up and goes wonky, there we put that back into place. You stay there. You hit it with some hardened leather after the silver base goes down. Then you brush on some Hive Dweller purple, and then you touch up the tip with some Cloudburst blue. And it's supposed to make it look like it was on fire at some point.
Cool. I like it. Picasso.
Kind of worked, kind of didn't. I'll figure it out.
Picasso.
Okay. Picasso. And then Summer, we're going to go bother you.
All right. And I've gotten pretty far with him so far.
Yeah.
So he's looking pretty good. I'm loving his colors. Like he looks fantastic. This metal has been my absolute favorite. That is the death metal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I absolutely love this color. But yeah, so
I needed to try that. I gotta try that on their helmets. Sorry.
Yeah. And so yeah, he's slowly coming along. I definitely need to make it so that these aren't so white, but he's looking cute. So I'm digging him.
I've also
Awesome.
He's got all of his pretty stripes.
freaking hate this palette.
That's why I went to a wet palette.
Store palette.
I'm gonna
That's
buy
what-
myself a wet palette.
We all had those phases. Now my son gets to use these with his apple barrel paint.
I still have mine. So we still have ours.
Mine's hanging up on the wall. I use it for washes.
Yeah, I
There
use
you
that
go.
one for washes.
All right. Well, guys, that will be an end to all the fun tonight. Eaton Face, you should kit bash the warp fishman stuff to go with the big crab. Oh,
There you go.
I still got those files kicking around somewhere. Oh, fishmen with black powder rifles.
Yes.
Oh. Why do you all put these thoughts? You all put these thoughts in my head at midnight. I hate it.
Hey, just as
Men
long as
with
you can
black-powdered
remember,
rifles and cannons.
just as long as you can remember it when you wake up, you should be fine.
I'll
Shit,
remind you.
I can barely remember pants in the morning.
Yeah.
All
Hi,
right, everybody.
Trainaholic.
that will do it for us tonight. Keep your brushes wet. Check out the sponsors, and hope you guys are having fun playing whatever you're playing, wherever you are. And we will catch you next time.